Hey everyone, welcome along to another practice. This week I am guiding you through a very highly requested class, which is a class for the pelvis, hips and lower back. It's going to be quite a short class today, but it's going to give you enough opportunity to strengthen and stretch through those areas. So quite often when we have a weak pelvic floor, that can create tension on the lower back and also on the hip space. So we're working on really strengthening through all of those areas today. And yeah, hopefully leaving you feeling great. This is also one of them classes that you can come back to at any point that you feel you need to strengthen back through those areas. So feel free to use this class at your disposal. We're going to start today in a wide leg child's pose, just to create that opening through the hips. So bringing the big toes together, knees are coming wide, sending the bottom all the way back down towards the heels there, extending, stretching through those fingertips and arms, and just relaxing, softening the crown of the head down towards the mat. And just give yourselves a gentle moment here to come to your practice today, to arrive. So maybe closing down the eyes. And just really giving yourselves a moment to acknowledge where you are. Anything from your day, from your morning, your afternoon, that's maybe made you feel a little bit agitated or stressed. Just reminding yourselves to let go of those situations, those circumstances that you can't control. Leaving them off your mat today. And coming to find a place of presence, awareness, and inner peace. So just beginning to connect down into the breath, sending the breath down to the space of the belly, really deepening there, and allowing yourself to relax and rest into this practice with ease. Feeling the ribcage flaring and releasing with each breath. Lovely. Give yourselves just a couple more breaths here to make sure you fully arrived in your practice. And I'd like you now just to slowly start to bring some movement in. So lifting the forehead away from the mat, lifting the forearms off the ground so the arms are extended there. We're going to begin to lift the bottom away from the heels as you round through the spine, drawing yourselves up. Not all the way, just coming to about where our tabletop position is. Sending the hips back. Nice, rippling up. And back, maybe flowing with the breath, so rippling up. Notice how that feels on the spine and back. Lovely. We're going to take it a little further now, so inhale all the way up. As you drop the hips, lift through the spine, open the heart. Exhale, rounding, sending the hips back. Beautiful, rippling forwards. Open the chest space, the heart. Exhale back. Notice how that feels on the spine there, just to bring a little bit of momentum and movement there. Lovely. And now I invite you just to maybe get a little bit more explorative. So maybe you want to bring some more movement into the hips. So perhaps taking that in a circular motion, if that feels good. Maybe even a figure of 8. So rounding, arching the spine in any way that feels nice there. Just to really bring some attention, some focus to those areas we're working on today. Perhaps as you move, you can even start to lift and release through the pelvic floor. So just practicing with those muscles. Nice, and then slowly lifting yourselves up, drawing the feet to one side now, sitting down onto the bottom. And you're going to just draw the left leg underneath there, flexing into the left foot as you draw the right thigh to connect with the sole of the foot there. So you're going to be sitting onto that left hip, so the right hip is lifted. Take a breath in as you sweep those arms up. Exhale, release the right hand down to the left knee, releasing that left hand behind as the gaze comes over the shoulder. Finding a gentle twist, really isolating through the spine there. That's it, drawing the breath in, lifting a little taller. Exhale, maybe twisting even more, a little deeper. Beautiful, then slowly releasing the right hand from the knee. Release the hand all the way behind you now, fingertips facing towards the back of your mat. As you slowly bring the right sole of the foot to meet the left. So we're coming into our butterfly, our Baddha Konasana. Knees come out to the sides here. Take a breath in as you slowly begin to draw the knees together, really nice and gentle. Exhale, softening back down, opening through the hip space. Inhale together. Exhale, release. And you can as well try and engage through the muscles of the pelvic floor. So inhale as you lift the pelvic floor, also known as our Mula Bandha. Exhale, release, letting the pelvic muscles relax. Inhale together. Exhale, release, soften. Nice. One more time. Okay, from here, this time bringing the right leg down towards the ground and then drawing the left knee onto the sole of the foot there, or the left thigh. Taking a twist in the opposite direction. So inhale, peel those arms up. Exhale, twisting now to the right hand side, right fingertips release, gaze comes over the shoulder there, observing how that feels. That's it. Inhale, maybe lift a little taller. Exhale, twisting even more there. Deepening with the breath. Then gently revolving back through to center. Begin to draw those knees together now as you roll onto the knees and slowly lower yourselves all the way down onto the belly. And we're going to roll onto the right side of the body there. And what I want you to do is just come up onto that right forearm. So we're coming down onto the right leg, but we're creating that stretch through the side of the rib cage there. Just begin to bend into that bottom knee. Placing the left hand just beside the body, wherever feels most comfortable. Inhale, lifting the left leg. Exhale, softening. Nice. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, soften. That's it. Repeating that a few more times. There we are. And you're going to really feel that in that left leg and the hip space there. Okay, and then now I want you to lift and then begin to draw the leg back slightly and back through. Beautiful. Keep it lifted this time. Nice. One more time. And slowly bending into the top knee now, drawing the feet together. Inhale, open the hip. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And try and press into that right forearm so you're staying lifted. I just caught myself really sinking there, but try and stay lifted. Inhale, open and close. That's it. Couple more times. Okay, then when you're ready, just begin to roll yourselves back on your front. We're coming onto the other side now, so onto the left side of the body. Taking that exact same movement now. So bending into that bottom knee. With your breath in, lifting the right leg up. And softening, releasing. Inhale, lift. And release. Inhale, lifting. And releasing, nice. Take a few more rounds of that. You're going to feel the outer edge of the leg there switching on, so this glute area. And this is just creating a bit of movement into the hips there. Beautiful. Next, inhale, lifting. Exhale, send the leg back a little more. And forwards. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Keep that movement going a little bit longer. There we go. Then slowly bending into that top knee, bringing the feet together, knees together. Inhale, open up. So it's like a clamshell opening there. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Lovely. You may find throughout this class you're noticing lots of little sensations in the body that maybe you're not used to. So just observing there. That's it. One more time. And then slowly rolling yourselves all the way back down onto your belly. Coming into a Sphinx pose now. So you're drawing the shoulders on top of the elbows there, spreading the fingers wide, making a nice firm base through the palms there, through the hands and fingers. And just let the hips soften towards the mat there, but try not to sink down into the shoulders. So keep yourselves nice and lifted there. Allow the heels to fall to either side and just relax into the glutes and the lower body. So you're feeling a stretch into the lower spine there. And we're coming into our half frog pose now. So this is a really lovely stretch into the hip space. And we're going to stay up into our Sphinx for a moment. So you're going to begin to hike the right knee out to the side of the body here. So you're flexing into the right foot. So the toes are facing away from you. If you want a bit of a deeper stretch, if you've got a block or a pillow, you can pop it underneath that right knee there just to stretch a little more. And then with your next breath in, press into the fingertips. So cup the fingers to the earth, lifting through the palms. Begin to extend your way up. So you're lifting up through the spine. Inhale. Exhale, melt the body down, flattening onto the chest. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, rippling down. So you're really, really feeling that into the right hip there. Inhale, lift. And soften, nice, melting with the body. Inhale, lifting. And releasing down. Beautiful. Shifting that right leg back, coming back into your Sphinx pose for a moment. Taking the same on the other side now. So shuffling that left knee out to the side, flexing into the left foot. Feel that in the hip space there. And again, we're coming to find that oscillating movement. So pressing the fingertips to the earth, lifting through the palms. Inhale, ripple the spine up, open through the chest. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, softening. Beautiful. Few more times, really, really drawing the breath deep down to the hip space. There's quite a lot happening in the body here, so just acknowledge. Notice what's going on for you. Nice. One more time. Slowly drawing the left leg back to meet the right here. Pressing into the hands, coming up into your tabletop position. And you're just going to begin to draw the bottom back towards the heels, extending those arms. Narrow leg child's pose just for a moment. A little bit of a counterbalance as we've obviously created quite an opening into the spine there. So just let the spine really soften down. Breath draws deep into the belly. Feel the lungs expanding. And then slowly, slowly Ripple your way all the way up. Nice. Sliding the legs over to one side now. Coming to sit down onto the bottom. We're coming into our square pose now, and you might need a couple of props for this one, but just maybe try without to begin with, and then you can add as you need. So just begin to bring the right leg on top of the left now. So the aim here is to stack the ankle or the foot on top of the knee, and then vice versa, stacking the knee on top of the foot. This feels super uncomfortable for you. What you can do is pop a block in between the foot and the knee. You may notice, like me, there's quite a big space there where you may have a bit of tightness in the hip. So just option to pop blocks and pillows underneath there. If you want things to be a little less intense, you can just soften like so with both the legs on the ground, but this is going to create a much more subtle stretch. So just listen to your body for a moment there. Just making sure we're nice and long in the spine, so rooting through the sit bones, lifting through the spine, and just resting the hands onto wherever they lay. There's no right or wrong here. Soften the shoulders. And we're going to bring with it a little breathing technique just to really engage through that pelvic floor. So take a breath in as you lift the pelvic floor. Exhale as you let it soften. Inhale, lift. Exhale, relax. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, relaxing. That's it. Continuing with that sensation. It may feel a little bit funny if you're not used to doing pelvic floor work, but this is also just a really great way to engage your bandhas. So our bandhas are energy locks. So by engaging that Mula Bandha, you're directing that energy up through the body. Nice, and when you're ready, begin to bring the fingertips out in front, maybe walking those hands forwards just a little bit here. Just softening, notice how that feels in the right hip, the right glute. Draw the breath in for about 3 breaths. Nice. Hands walk back in. Switching sides now, softening the right leg down to the earth, bringing the left leg on top. Making sure again that the foot is stacked on top of knee, vice versa. Option to use your props here. Sitting down into the sit bones, lengthening nice and tall through the spine. Just laying the hands to wherever they feel comfortable. Letting the shoulders really relax there. And again, maybe engaging through the bandha, through that pelvic floor. Inhale as you lift the pelvic floor. Exhale as you let it relax. Inhale, lift. Exhale, relax. Beautiful, few more times. Okay, and when you're ready, fingertips come out in front of you here again, walking those hands forward. You don't need to come too far, just as long as you're feeling a little stretch. Absolutely fine. Staying here for 3 deep breaths. Nice, gently walking those hands all the way back in there, coming back to find Sukhasana, your cross-legged position. Take a little moment just to soften, to readjust, making sure you're comfortable here. Letting the shoulders relax, closing down through the eyes. Giving yourselves a little minute or so of silence, of stillness, to find that inner peace. If the thoughts come, direct your energy back to the breath. Return your focus. Beautiful. When you're ready, reach the arms up towards the sky, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, hands come through to your prayer position. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining me yet again on your mats. As I mentioned at the start of the class, feel free to come back to this practice whenever you feel you need it. Sending lots of love, and I will see you in the next session.